From the city's original founders to infamous doctors, religious figures, and celebrities, these can all be found at the Fort St. John Cemetery.
There's certainly no shortage of famous people here. Everybody is famous in their own right, especially the people that first came here, the pioneers. I mean, they suffered greatly, a lot of them, to bring Fort St. John where it is today.
On Friday night, as the sun sunk into the west, the North Peace Museum welcomed more than 50 people to their first ever cemetery tour. Many people call the grounds, located just off 100th Ave and 94th Street, the most sacred to be found in the city.
We're going to be talking a bit about their lives. Some are more sort of biographical. I have a bunch of stories about different people. We're also going to talk about how the cemetery came about, why it's in the location it is today, and so on.
Duncan Cran surveyed it and everything else, and they had 10 acres.
The tour was broken up into two different groups where Larry Evans and Heather Schoblum gave speeches on 26 of the city's most prolific figures, including Dr. Garnett Kearney, who took over as the city's second doctor in 1935, and Clark Mackenzie Finch, who's credited as a main founder of the community.
I knew some of these people as a kid in Fort St. John. I mean, we never called them by the first name. Nobody did that. We always called them Mr. or Mrs., but we knew of them and, what they had done and what they were doing in that.
Some people we're talking about are the first people to be buried in both the Catholic and the Protestant section, so we wanted to include them.
The first Catholic burial can be found in the far northwest corner. Domenico, Marietta, and Antoinetta Chuli, dating back to 1931, while the first Protestant to be buried was Kirsty Asland in 1932.
It's a great way to get people to think about Fort St. John's past and realize that many of the challenges sort of they're going through if they're new to the community and so on, people went through 50 or 100 years ago.
And of course, you're more than welcome to visit these individuals yourself and brush up on a bit of the energetic city's history. Mitch Bach, CJDC-TV News, Fort St. John.